For home lengths 3, 2, we're talking about fraction circles. So we're taking circles and dividing them up into equal parts. Number 1 says to divide into 4 equal parts and then shade 1 out of the 4, 1/4. So here you can see a picture. I have one section shaded. Number 2, I'm dividing into 8 equal parts, shading 2 of them. So here I would have 1/8 shaded right here, and 2/8 would be shaded right here. Okay? Really, it should say 1/8 for a total of 2. The number 3 says divide into 12 equal parts and shade 3/12. So I would shade 3 out of these 12, 1/12, 1/12, 1/12. Number 4 says to create your own. So this could be totally up to you as long as you are dividing it into equal pieces and then recording the amount that you've shaded. So maybe I would even do thirds. Maybe I'll divide this circle up into about 3 equal pieces. And then shade one of those sections. And say that I've shaded 1/3. What patterns do you notice in problems 1 through 3? So if I look back at numbers 1, 2, and 3, I should notice that I have the exact same amount shaded. All the circles are the same size, and we have the same amount shaded, so that would tell me that all of those fractions are equivalent. So each of the numerators is 1/4 of its denominator. In other words, 1/4 is equivalent to 2/8, and it is also equivalent to 3/12. So you should have something in this answer about how all of the shaded pieces are the same size, so all of the fractions are equivalent. And practice problems at the bottom. Multiples of 5 are listed, and then we have factors of 48 and telling me if they're prime or composite, or just composite, I guess. So we have 48. I would have 1 times 48. 2 times 24, 3 times 16, 4 times 12, 5 is not a factor because 48 doesn't end in a 0 or 5. 6 is a factor because 2 and 3 are factors, and that would be 6 times 8, 7. If I think of my multiples of 7, I know 7 times 7 is 49. 48 is not a factor of 7, and 8 is there. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 16, 24, 48. The factors of 48 that are composite, well, I know that 2 and 3 are prime. 1 is not prime or composite. So then I have 4, which would be 1, 2, 4 are the factors, so 4 is composite. 6 would be 1, 2, 3, 6. That is composite. 8 is an even number. 12 is an even number. 16, 24, and 48 all even numbers, therefore we know that they have more than 2 factors, 1 and the number itself. They would also have 2 as a factor.